day. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass. But he got the job done, and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. He finds some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 47 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Samuel going to go in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
11 more on that one, and another first down. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The throw over the middle taken in, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Kramer. Forced out to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Kramer, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. In motion right, Debo. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. They go play action here. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he gets it all the way down in. Inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to... Be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Kramer. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy, he'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 26 yards. And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. On 1st and 10, Kramer, and that one complete to Hodgins. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down and a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Hodgins there complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll look to throw again. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He's going to field this at the 4. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball. And with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So we've come up a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time,
a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. On first down, it's Purdy. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, Kramer. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Operating from the gun. Kramer, he finds his man, complete. That's Hart. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Kramer. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Operating from the gun. Kramer. Flushed out right. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
2nd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. To throw on 2nd down. Kramer firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants going to take over again on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Operating from the gun, Kramer. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Moody for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
Operating from the gun. Kramer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. Kramer. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. He finds his man complete. That's Hart. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kramer. And that is incomplete here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw on 3rd down. Kramer. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their... own 18-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout. But you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Now Purdy. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain there of 21 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one caught by Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.